Beloved soul, welcome to Angelic Whispers of Hope today. I speak to you not as chance, but as destiny, for if you have found these words, it is because heaven is reaching for your heart in this message. The veil will be lifted, and you will hear what few dare to believe, that your future spouse has already been written into your story, that your tears, your prayers, your longing have not gone unnoticed, as Jeremiah 29 minutes and 11 seconds declares. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to give you hope and a future. Stay with me until the end, for these words are not of earth alone, they are whispers from eternity, meant for you in this very moment. And before we begin, I invite you to subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so you will never miss the voice of heaven guiding your journey. Now, open your heart and let us step into the revelation prepared for you, beloved child of light. I speak to you with the gentleness of heaven. I come to remind you that your path has already been written with love. The one you are destined to share your life with is not hidden from God. Every step, every tear, every prayer you whispered has been heard, and I bring you assurance today that you are not walking alone. The world has told you to fear loneliness, but heaven tells you that you are never forgotten. For in the book of Jeremiah it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And this promise does not leave out your heart's desire for love. Your future spouse is being prepared even now. They are walking through their own refining fire. They are being molded in patience, in kindness, in faithfulness, so that when they arrive at your side, they will not just be a companion, but a reflection of heaven's promise to why see your heart's longing. I see the moments when you wonder if you will always be alone, but I tell you this, you were created for connection, and your love story is already sealed in eternity. There will be days when you feel restless, but remember what is written in Psalm 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. When your joy rests in God, the right soul is drawn to you, not by force, but by divine alignment. Your spouse is not someone you need to chase. They are someone who will find you in God's perfect timing, and when they do it, will feel as if you have always known them. For heaven stitches hearts together in ways the world cannot undo. Want you to breathe deeply now and receive these words, not as empty hope, but as a living promise. You are worthy of love. You are destined for a union that is holy and whole, and no delay can erase what has already been prepared for you. Some of you listening now carry wounds from past relationships. You wonder if love can still find you after the pain. But I say to you, God makes all things new, as written in Revelation 21:5. Behold, I am making all things new, and this includes your heart, your story, and your future marriage. Do not believe the lie that your mistakes disqualified you. Do not believe the lie that time has passed you by, for heaven does not measure in hours or years. Heaven measures in seasons and divine moments, and your moment will come just as surely as the dawn rises each morning. You ask, how will I know them? How will I recognize the one destined for me? You will not recognize them by appearance alone, but by the peace that floods your spirit when they speak, when they stand beside you, when their soul echoes yours in silent agreement. Will know because the love they bring will not demand. It will not wound. It will not confuse. It will carry the fruit of the Spirit, love that is patient, love that is kind, love that bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. This is not fantasy, dear one. This is the truth of what awaits you, and I am here to remind you that your waiting is not wasted. Pause with me for a moment. Breathe again, and let your heart be filled with hope. And if these words are touching your spirit now, if you feel the warmth of recognition, I invite you to join the family of light. Here, subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so that you may never walk this journey alone, so that every word spoken here continues to remind you of the truth. And I invite you to comment below. Write the word hope if you are believing for love. Write the word faith if you are trusting God's timing. Write the word new if you are ready to receive fresh beginnings, because when you release these words, you are not just typing letters, you are sowing seeds into your own future, seeds that heaven sees and heaven waters. Your spouse is closer than you realize, closer than your doubt, closer than your fear, and even now they are being drawn to you by the invisible thread of divine destinies. So trust the process and hold on to the promise, for love is on its way, child of heaven. Listen closely, for I am speaking to the depths of your soul. Your journey to your future spouse is not simply about finding someone to hold your hand. It is about becoming ready to carry love that reflects the eternal heart of God. And in this preparation, every delay has meaning. Every pause has purpose. You wonder sometimes if you are behind, if others have already found their partners, and you feel the ache of comparison pressing on your heart. But hear me now. Comparison is a thief of joy, and heaven calls you to rest in your own appointed season. For as it is written in Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. This includes the sacred timing of your union. You cannot rush it, and you cannot miss it. For what God joins together, no force can tear apart. Your future spouse is not just a partner, they are a divine assignment. They are someone whose calling intertwines with yours, whose prayers echo yours in hidden places even now. They may be lifting prayers you cannot hear, prayers for strength, prayers for guidance, prayers for the very love you are longing to experience. And when your paths cross, it will not be coincidence, it will be destiny. It will be as if the doors of heaven opened and whispered, "This is the one." But I must tell you this truth before your spouse is revealed. You must first see yourself as heaven sees you. For if you see yourself through the eyes of fear or shame, you will doubt the love that is given to you. But when you stand in the truth of your worth, when you embrace the light within you, you will no longer question why you are loved. You will simply receive. You are not waiting because you are forgotten. You are waiting because heaven is preparing something rare, something sacred, something worth every moment of longing. Do not look for signs in desperation. Look instead for alignment, for the fruit of peace that comes when two souls meet in God's timing. Your spouse will not pull you away from your purpose. They will walk beside you in it. They will strengthen what is already inside you. They will love not just who you are now, but who you are becoming. I see the tears some of you have cried at night, whispering, "When will it be my turn?" And I bring you this assurance: your turn is coming. Your story is unfolding, even in silence. The script of your life is being written. Do not mistake silence for absence. Heaven is most active in the quiet, preparing, shaping, aligning, and soon the pages will turn, and what you once prayed for will stand before you in living for my. Want you to hear this promise again and again. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are right on time if you believe this. Speak it out now in the comments below. Write the phrase "right on time." Declare it over your own life, for when you speak it, you come into agreement with heaven's timing, and agreement is a powerful force. Heaven listens when you align your words with faith. So comment "right on time" if you are ready to trust, and as you do, let hope rise again in your heart. For the words you release are not just digital marks on a screen. They are declarations of faith. They are ripples in the unseen that call forth your promise, beloved. Your future spouse is not just an answer to prayer. They are a chapter in the story. Heaven has authored a story that will testify of patience, of healing, of grace. A story that will remind others that true love still exists. Not love that fades, but love that endures. Love rooted in God's everlasting kindness. Do not fear the waiting. Do not despise the process, for what is coming is worth more than what you thought you lost. It will make sense soon, and when it does, you will look back and say, "It was worth it all." Beloved listener, do you know that heaven has already seen the day of your meeting? Do you know that your laughter with your spouse has already echoed in eternity? What feels uncertain to you right now is already complete in the eyes of God. Your heart may tremble with questions. You may wonder if you are truly ready. You may wonder if love will recognize you. But heaven whispers softly, "You are already chosen. You are already seen. You are already loved." The waiting feels heavy. You look around and see others walking hand in hand, and you ask, "Why not me?" But I remind you of Isaiah 62:22, when the time is right. I, the Lord, will make it happen. The right time has not been delayed. It has been divinely designed. Your future spouse is not late. They are arriving in the exact moment heaven has set apart. They are not lost. They are not wandering aimlessly. They are being led just as you are, every step drawing them closer to you, even when you cannot see it with your eyes. In this season, focus on becoming focus, on tending the garden of your own heart. For when love arrives, it will not come to fix you, it will come to join you, whole to whole, light to light. Your spouse will not complete you, for you are already complete in God, but together you will amplify each other's destiny. Together you will shine brighter. Together you will reflect the love of Christ, the way it was written in Ephesians 5:25. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. This is the kind of love prepared for you, not selfish, not fleeting, but sacrificial, eternal, holy. I tell you again, you will not miss what belongs to you, because heaven does not lose what it guards. Your prayers, your tears, your quiet hopes, they are all stored in jars before the throne. Not one has been forgotten, not one has been wasted. I want you to imagine the moment you finally meet them, the peace that will fill your soul, the joy that will overflow in your heart, the feeling that everything has been leading to this end. I want you to hold on to that vision, because it is closer than you know now. I ask you to take a step of faith with me. Declare your trust, not only in God's timing, but in God's preparation. Comment below the phrase "divine timing." Yes. Write "divine timing" in the comments as a sign that you are releasing your anxiety and embracing the truth that heaven's clock never fails. When you write these words, you are not just joining others in faith, you are aligning your spirit with the rhythm of heaven. And every time you see that phrase, you will remember that what is yours cannot be stolen, what is destined cannot be denied. So, let us flood this space with declarations of divine timing. Let it echo across hearts and homes. Let it be a river of faith that carries you forward with courage. Remember this also. Dear one, your spouse is praying for you. Even now, yes, even in this very moment, there are prayers being lifted on your behalf. Prayers for your strength, prayers for your joy, prayers for your protection. And though you cannot hear their voice, heaven hears both of you, and heaven is weaving your voices together into a single song of destiny. This is why you cannot give up. This is why you cannot stop believing, because love is not just coming to you, it is being formed through both of you. Stay faithful. In your waiting, stay hopeful in your journey, for what is written will come to pass. Your love story is unfolding even now. In silence, even now, in unseen ways, you are closer than you think, closer than your doubt allows you to believe, closer than your fears whisper to you at night, for love is already on its way. Beloved soul, there is something you must understand about your journey toward love. It is not just about waiting for someone to appear. It is about being transformed, so that when love arrives, you will recognize it without fear, and you will be ready to hold it without letting go. The world often teaches you to search desperately, to chase, to strive, to prove your worthiness, but heaven speaks differently. Heaven says, rest, prepare, trust, for when God sends the right one into your life, you will not have to force what is natural. You will not have to beg for their attention there. Love will come with ease. Their presence will feel like home. Do not confuse struggle with destiny, for the love heaven has chosen for you will not drain you, it will build you. It will water your spirit like rain upon dry ground. It will remind you of who you are in God's eyes, a beloved child, precious and chosen. Think of Ruth, who did not chase after Boaz. She simply walked faithfully into the field appointed for her, and their destiny unfolded. So it shall be with you as you remain faithful in the places you are called to. Now love will find you where you are, not where fear tells you to run in. When that person arrives, they will see not only your beauty, but the hand of God upon your life. They will honor the battles you fought to stand strong. They will cherish the light you carry, for they will recognize it as light from heaven itself. It is written in Proverbs 18:22, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. And this favor works in both directions, for when your spouse finds you, you will also discover favor through them, a favor that strengthens, that uplifts, that multiplies joy. I tell you now, there is no force in this world that can prevent two hearts aligned by heaven from finding one another. Even distance cannot stop it. Even time cannot erase it, for what God ordains, no obstacle can. Destroy. Your task is not to worry. Your task is to prepare, to nurture your faith, to live with hope, and to walk as though love is already promised, because it is. Yes. I feel your heart asking, but when? How much longer? And I say again with tenderness, when the time is right. You will know. It will not be hidden from you. It will be as clear as sunlight breaking through clouds, and your heart will rest without striving. So, now I invite you to declare your trust once more. Type into the comments the words promise fulfilled. Yes. Let this be your declaration, not just of waiting, but of believing that what has been spoken over your life will surely come to pass, right? Promise fulfilled as a testimony of your faith. Write it as an act of surrender. Write it as a seed planted in the soil of heaven, and let others who see your words be strengthened by your courage every time you declare promise fulfilled. You are reminding your soul that delay does not mean denial, that silence does not mean absence, that your story has already been written by the author of love, and the ending is beautiful. Lift your eyes. Child of heaven, do not be consumed by the loneliness of this moment. Lift your heart beyond what you see, for even now, preparations are being made, paths are being aligned, to stories are being woven into one end. When the moment comes, it will not feel like chance. It will feel like the unfolding of eternity. It will feel like destiny breathing in real time. Hold this truth, breathe it in, and let your soul be at rest. Your future spouse is not far. They are walking toward you even now, step by step, prayer by prayer, moment by moment, drawn by the unseen hand of heaven toward the day that will change everything. So trust, so wait, so hope, for the promise will be fulfilled, beloved one. You have walked with me through these words. You have opened your heart to the whispers of heaven, and now, in this moment, I want you to feel the truth settle deeply into your soul. You are not alone in your journey. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. Your longing for love is not weakness. It is a reflection of the divine image within you. For you were created to love and to be loved. This is not an accident of your soul. It is part of the holy design of your being. The one destined for you is not a distant dream. They are a living promise, breathing, praying, walking through their own trials, so that when your paths meet, you will understand why the waiting mattered. It is written in Habakkuk 2-3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. This is your word tonight. Your love story has an appointed time, and though it feels delayed, it is already moving toward you with certainty. Every tear you have cried has watered the soil of your future. Every prayer has risen like incense before the throne. Every moment of faith has built the foundation of the love that is coming. Do not despise the process, for every day of waiting is making you ready to hold what is a future spouse will not just walk into your life, they will walk into your spirit. They will see you not only with their eyes, but with their soul, and you will feel seen in a way you have never felt before. This love will not confuse you. It will not break you. It will not leave you questioning your worth. It will anchor you. It will heal you. It will feel like a long-awaited answer, finally arriving at your door. I want you to imagine that moment, the moment when the weight of waiting falls away, the moment when all your questions dissolve, the moment when you look into their eyes and know that this was worth every prayer, every tear, every season of silence. Yes, this is your portion. Yes, this is your destiny. Yes, this is the promise of heaven. And now, I ask you to step into faith, boldly declare it with your words. Comment below the phrase "love destined." Yes, write "love destined" as your declaration that you believe heaven is faithful, that you believe your story is already unfolding, that you believe your future spouse is on their way. When you write "love destined," you are speaking into alignment with your future. You are calling it forth. You are planting seeds of faith in the soil of eternity, and heaven responds to faith, for as it is written in Hebrews 11:1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So let us flood this space with faith. Let the comments overflow with love destined. Let each word be a testimony that you are not waiting in despair, but waiting in hope, that you are not fearing delay, but trusting in promise, beloved. I leave you with this assurance: your future spouse is real. Your story is alive. Your love is already written, and it will come to pass. Courage. Take peace and walk in hope. And if these words have touched your spirit, if they have reminded you of who you are and what is waiting for you, then join the family here. Subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, so that this voice of faith may continue to walk with you day after day, moment after moment, lifting your heart, guiding your steps, and reminding you of heaven's truth. You are not alone, you are loved, and your future is radiant. Now rise, child of light, and walk forward with faith, for love is destined, and it is on its way. Child of eternity, even though I have spoken much to your heart, there is still more heaven longs to whisper to you. Because love is not a small story, it is a vast river that flows through every part of your destiny. Your future spouse is not simply someone you will share a home with. They are part of the covenant God has designed for your life. Together, you will build more than memories. You will build legacy. You will shine a light outlives you. You will carry love that inspires others to believe again. There are people who have told you to lower your expectations, to accept less than what your soul desires. But I tell you now, with all of heaven's authority, do not settle for counterfeit love. Do not accept crumbs when you were created for a feast. For the love heaven has for you is not shallow, it is deep, it is enduring, it is faithful until the end. There will be challenges, yes, there will be seasons of growth together, but this love will not abandon you when storms rise. Instead, it will stand firm like a tree planted by rivers of water, bearing fruit even in the hardest seasons. As Psalm 123 declares, they are like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. They do prospers. This is the picture of your union, rooted, unshakable, blessed. And I must tell you this, beloved, your future spouse is not perfect, just as you are not perfect, but together you will reflect a perfect love, because it is God who binds you. It is God who teaches you. It is God who keeps you. I want you to lift your heart now and breathe this truth in. You are worthy of this love. You are ready for this love, and it is already being written into your life. So I ask you to join me once again in faith. Declare this reality not only with hope, but with certainty. Comment below the phrase Heaven's Union. Yes. Type Heaven's Union into the comments as a declaration that your love story is sacred, that your marriage will not just be for you, but will be a reflection of heaven's glory on earth. When you write Heaven's Union, you are choosing alignment with divine design. You are speaking over your life that your relationship will be holy, that your future spouse will not only love you, but will walk beside you in faith, in courage, and in purpose. And when others see your words, they too will find hope. They too will remember that love is possible. They too will be reminded that God is faithful. Yet, let the comments section be filled with faith. Let it be a river of voices declaring Heaven's Union, so that together, as a family of light, we remind the world that true love is not gone. It is still alive. It is still promised. It is still destined. Beloved, hear me clearly. Do not give up now. You are so close to the unveiling of what you have prayed. For your waiting is not punishment. Your waiting is preparation, and soon your preparation will turn into see a season ahead where laughter will return to your nights, where prayers will turn into testimonies, where loneliness will be replaced with companionship, and where fear will be swallowed by peace-take courage. Lift your head, your story is not over, it is only beginning, and the best pages are about to be written. Asterisk. Beloved child of light, I feel the questions rising in your heart again. You wonder if your love story has been delayed beyond repair. You wonder if mistakes you made in the past have somehow pushed away the one meant for you. But I tell you, with gentleness and truth, nothing can cancel what heaven has written. Not let guilt hold you captive. Do not let shame tell you that you have missed your chance, for the God who writes your story does not tear out pages. He redeems them, he restores them, he turns ashes into beauty and brokenness into blessings, says Isaiah 61:3 declares. To bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. This is what awaits you, not sorrow, not regret, but beauty, joy, and praise. Your future spouse will not come to you because you are flawless. They will come to you because you are faithful, because even in your imperfection, you have chosen to believe, to hope, to wait, and heaven honors this faith. The truth is, your spouse is also being shaped by grace. They too have walked through valleys and mountains. They too have stumbled and risen again. And this is why your love will be strong, because it will be built not on perfection but on mercy and grace. Will hold each other's hands, and instead of judgment, you will find understanding. Instead of fear, you will find safety. Instead of emptiness, you will find fullness, and in that union, others will see the fingerprints of God. Others will say, this could only have been heaven's doing, for it is written in Matthew 19:6, so they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. This is the promise spoken over you, that your love will not just be emotional, it will be covenantal, sealed by heaven itself. Now, I call you again to step into faith. Take this moment and declare your agreement with heaven. Comment below the phrase, covenant love. Yes. Write, covenant love with boldness, as a sign that you believe your union is not ordinary, but sacred, protected, and purposeful. Every time you write covenant love, you remind your spirit, shallow affection, you are waiting for something holy. You are waiting for a love that carries destiny, a love that reflects the eternal covenant between Christ and his church. Let these words echo across this space. Fill the comments with covenant love. Let it be a river of testimony that your heart is ready for what is sacred, that you are not here for temporary comfort, but for eternal companionship. Beloved, I see your strength growing. I see your faith deepening. You may not feel it every day, but with every declaration, with every act of trust, you are becoming more prepared to re-savant. I tell you this with certainty, when your future spouse arrives, it will not feel like a rescue. It will feel like recognition, as though your souls have always known each other, as though heaven is simply bringing back what has always belonged to you. We'll look back at this season, at the tears, at the prayers, at the waiting, and you will smile, because you will see that nothing was wasted. Every moment was preparing you. Every step was leading you closer. Every silence was filled with unseen movement. Lift your heart, beloved. Hold on just a little longer, for the covenant is on its way, and when it arrives, it will not be small, it will not be fragile, it will be strong, radiant, and unshakable. Asterisk. Beloved child, You have walked through these words, you have felt the truth settle into your spirit, and now, I leave you with this final assurance: your future spouse is not far from you, they are being prepared. Even as you are being prepared, and in the fullness of time, heaven will align your paths. Do not lose hope, do not lose faith. For as Isaiah 42:31 reminds us, those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. If this message has touched you, let your voice join the chorus of faith. Comment below with today's key phrase, and let hope overflow in this sacred space. And subscribe to Angelic Whispers of Hope, where light and love will always find you. Until we meet again, walk with courage. Walk with faith, for you are loved, you are chosen, and your destiny is already written in heaven.